Hey y'all, I'm back with another video today, and I did already prep my face, so I'm just gonna go in with my eyeshadow primer right here, and I'm just gonna dab it on my eyes and blend it out. And then once we have that prepped, I am going to go with my Fantasy collection of Wet n Wild, and I'm going to use that red on both of my eyes, and I'm just going to do that above my natural crease, and I'm just going to pack it on until I am satisfied with my shadow. And then after that, I do go off camera and buff the harsh lines that I have, and then we'll go from there. Alright, after we have it blended out and satisfied on how you like it, I did go in with my concealer and I did do a half crease. And I did use a small flat brush, but I do have a medium-sized flat brush for this. I just, once again, misplaced it and I have not found it. So if you have a medium-sized flat brush, it'll be perfectly fine. You don't have to use this small brush like I did. It's just my mistake of where I put mine at. So and once we were done with the half crease, I did go in with this palette and I did go in with a shimmery white. There is two colors on that one. That's why my finger is on top of the white shimmery one that I'm gonna use. And I did use my finger for a little bit, but I did go back in with my flat brush just to get the creases that I could not get with my finger. Once again, you don't have to use a white on your crease. You can use whatever color you want, and it is perfectly fine, and it will turn out great, I promise. Okay, and once I was done with that, I did go in with my other palette and I used this little light gold on the corner of my eye just to give it a little oomph. Once again, you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. It's perfectly fine. And I did go in and jumped in with my foundation. You can do your foundation routine. You don't have to go on how I'm doing it. Of course, I just plop it on there and I blend it out. As anyone, you can do your foundation as you please. You don't have to do it just like me. And then once we were done with that, I did go in with my concealer. I did it on the dark circles that I have on the bridge of my nose, the forehead, and on the chin. And I did blend that out. And then once we have all that blended out, I did go in with my translucent powder from Hard Candy, which is perfectly fine, whichever translucent powder you have, or if you're not used to it, you don't have to use it. It is perfectly fine as well. And then once we were done with that, I did put on my contour. And once again, you don't have to do contour if you're not used to it or anything. But yeah, and you can see my daughter in the background. She just She's so curious on what mommy is doing, so I apologize for that. But once again, I just did it on the cheeks of my bones, on the jawline, on the nose, and on my forehead. And then we'll go on from there. And once we were done with the contour, I did go in with my blush, and I do use a bright blush. Once again, if you don't want a bright blush, you can use whatever blush you have, and it will turn out beautiful. And once we were done with the blush, I did go in with a light highlight, and I did the cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and yeah, I would just love it. And then once we're done with that, I did go in and did my spoolie on my brows, and I did outline them. And I hope everyone is having a beautiful holiday and being safe and just spending time with your family or friends. And I am very blessed to have what I have with my family and my in-laws and my daughter especially, and my husband. So I hope y'all are having a beautiful holiday. And then once I was done with that, I did go in with my Benefit Grab Me Brow, and I just swooped it on my brow. Once again, you don't have to have the products that I have on this video. You can use all the products that you have. That will be perfectly fine. No worries. And then we're going in with our liner, and I am doing my signature look. It is my wing liner. Once again, you can do your own liner that you're more comfortable with. You don't have to do what I'm doing. It is just what I prefer and what is good on my eyes. As we finish this up, I did go in with my mascara. I did do a couple coats just because I am going to do falsies right after this. Once again, you don't have to use the falsies. You can just use mascara and go from there. But I have been doing my falsies for a little while, so I'm just trying to get more accustomed to it. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better, but then again, I'm not sure. But I did go with my with my mascara, and I did do the bottom lash. I did do off camera my white liner in the inside of my waterline. You don't have to do that step, of course, just because I didn't show it. But on this step, I am doing little candy canes. I do 3 little beautiful little candy canes on the corners of my eyes, and this is my first time ever doing these candy canes, so please don't be so harsh on me. I was just trying something new and being a little bit festive this holiday. And then once they were dried enough, I did go in with my red lipstick, and I used my flat brush and did little stripes on my candy canes. They're not perfect, but I mean, this is my first time, so I was just very ecstatic that they came out the way I wanted them to come out. And then once I was done with that, I did use the same lipstick and I put them on my lips just because I wanted to do all red and be more of the red festive holiday season that we're having. So if you don't want to use a red lipstick, that is totally fine. You can use whatever lipstick you want and go from there. And I do have 2 pictures at the end of this video, and thank you for watching and supporting me and giving me so much love. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone is having a beautiful holiday, and I'll see you next time. Much love.